are really defending this shitty halftime performance.
Bad Bunny actually showed us what America is. America is taking the brilliance, the beauty of so many other countries coming together in one country. So many different languages, so many different heritages, so many different cultures coming together in one place to all be celebrated. Yep. He had the Puerto Rican flag. He had the American flag. He had several different flags from the different Latin American countries and different North American countries. Bad Bunny actually showed us that if you're willing to step outside of yourself and open up your mind for even the sliver of a second, you too can learn, you can be entertained, you can have a little understanding, you can have a little empathy, and you can have fun while doing it.
What a fucking fag. If these people love America so much, then why the fuck are they running around with the flags of the country that they fled?
I love it.
But Bad Bunny's Puerto Rican. Yes, a fucking territory. And why the fuck are we allowing people from a territory to tell us what an American is? Here's something we've got to understand as Americans. Multiculturalism is a cancer for America. We cannot survive on multiculturalism. A people must assimilate when they come to this country. We have one culture, one identity, one language. That's American culture, that's American identity, that's the English fucking language. Anything else is not fucking American.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this panel show are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of this channel, its affiliates, sponsors, or production team. This content is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. We encourage respectful dialogue and critical thinking around the topics discussed.
Party. Why I like the new party? Number one, it's a group of people that's on a panel. We all have differences, but we all basically still come together at the end of the day. The new party for me is about unity. The new party for me is about educating people to the truth, letting people know what's been going on in our country. With that being said, shout out to the new party, man. We're gonna keep it going with y'all.
Welcome to the new party. I'm Nora Christine.
It's Mia.
Andre Williams.
Ray Mars.
And I'm Enzo.
And tonight on the new party, you're going to have a very conservative take. If you watched last night, I'm so sorry to disappoint you, but you're meeting the red hats in the building. But nevertheless, we are excited to have Andre Williams. You saw the intro clip. But Andre, we were talking backstage, and I was telling you guys that a housewife got fired today. And what's interesting to me is she got fired over her Bad Bunny takes. So for those of you that may or may not know, Real Housewives of New York star Jill Zarin is of Jewish origin. And I say that because we're going to explain why that's important later. And unfortunately, she now got fired. Andre, do you ever think there'd be a time that you'd see someone getting fired that's of Jewish origin for saying something?
Oy vey. I mean, the last time we saw someone like this was Roseanne Barr. You know, she's very Jewish. Every now and again they've got to make examples out of the tribe, and like, hey, we got to fire this one because they're not, they're not on code. So make an example. But it is what it is. We'll see what she has to say and what comes of it. I mean, these people are rich any damn way. They've got a lot of money and connections, so they get fired from a show. They go find another temple they can go to. So we'll see what happens with her.
Yeah, so pretty much I'm going to play her take. I thought I had the clip, but it got deleted. But she talked bad about Bad Bunny, and she was pretty candid and open in what she had to say. And she backtracked. She deleted it immediately after, and they fired her. But before we get into that, I'm going to play somebody else's take while I find that clip. People have been really not holding back with the Bad Bunny stuff, but somebody said they liked it, and it really surprised me.
Before we wrap, I want to take a quick moment to talk about how you can support the new party. We are an independent media platform. No corporate backers, no political handlers, just a collection of voices representing all American viewpoints, especially the stories they don't want you talking about.
I'm disgusted with our government, and it doesn't matter which party you're talking about. I'm disgusted.
We are watching an act of genocide. I don't know how else to put it. There are thousands of people getting killed every day.
This is the first time in history that an American cardinal has ever been elevated to Pope. It is legitimately make America great again.
Yeah.
Like, they're fighting for illegal immigrants, not immigrants. Illegal. Like, and they burning the flag and shit.
Like I always say, it was a great episode. I'm happy with the wins that Donald Trump's.
Like you heard Nora Skeptic say, we're going to keep bringing like different types of content and things that we know people want to see. And like we always say on the New Party, always vote.
If you believe Americans can still have civil discourse, even in these polarizing times, we need your help to stay independent and keep growing. You can support us by donating to our GoFundMe page, becoming a channel member, sending a super chat, or grabbing merch from the New Party store. Every donation goes directly toward growing the channel promotion and our upcoming documentary. And as a thank you, donors will receive an exclusive copy of the documentary 1 week before it premieres. Who is the New Party? We're you, your voice, your stories, your America. We can only do this together. So if you're able, please donate and help us get the message out.
Let's play.
Bunny halftime show, let's be perfectly honest.
Oh, Jesus.
It wasn't a militantly woke show. It just wasn't. The way that conservatives were talking about it, I thought it was going to be Drag Queen Story Hour. The way that conservatives were fear-mongering and creating this anxiety about this halftime show, they're like, it's going to be an anti-ICE, anti-Trump. They're going to burn the American flag. He's going to be cross-dressing. It's not what it was. And let's take a step back and not look at it through the lens of being a chud that is obsessed with politics. Let's take a step back and look at it through the eyes of a normie. It's like a Latino-themed show. It's like a different theme. And yeah, it's in Spanish, got it. And yeah, it's very Puerto Rican, it's very Latin. But if I'm a normie and I'm watching this, it's basically just an inoffensive Latin-themed show. And it's not really that political. Obviously, there's a political subtext, and we can get into that. The significance of it is not lost on anybody, that in the middle of this ICE thing, in the middle of the mass deportations and the phenomenon of ICE removals, which heavily target Hispanic.
So, Enzo, you are of Italian descent. Nick Fuentes is of Italian and Mexican descent. Does it surprise you to hear him have this take? He liked it. He said it was great. He didn't see nothing wrong with it. He said he had fun.
I'm just still confused. I thought you'd be like one of the most vocal ones out there talking about it, saying that Trump's not doing enough with deportations, but he's cool with the Bad Bunny performance. I don't know. That just threw me for a loop. I don't even know how to really even react to that. Nick, what? Is Nick like just actually kind of maybe woke at the end of the day? I don't know.
I mean, Gray, you're a secret Nick Fuentes fan. What do you think about what he said? He likes Bad Bunny.
I mean, he's Mexican. I don't know if his parents speak Spanish. He probably knows some Spanish music. I even last night you said it was left wing people, but right wing people last night said they liked the show. So I mean, it was entertaining. Like the weekend show to me at the halftime show was worse than that. So yeah, you didn't understand what he was saying, but as far as like all the intricate creative stuff, I was entertained.
Well, I'm going to play the clip of the housewife guys who got fired. So she lost her gig all because of what she said here.
So we all agree. We all agree. I agree. I said it before that it was the worst halftime show ever. And it's 250 years that we're celebrating right now in the United States. And I just don't think it was appropriate to have it in Spanish. And quite frankly, I didn't need to see him grabbing his, G area. I think it was totally inappropriate. You've got all these young kids watching the Super Bowl, and he doesn't have to be grabbing himself every 5 seconds. Is he so insecure? Seriously, I didn't understand it. I don't speak Spanish. I would have liked to have known the words he was saying. To me, it looked like a political statement because there were literally no white people in the entire thing. I think it was a political statement, and I'm not taking a side one way or the other. I just do. I think it was an ICE thing. And I just think that the NFL sold out, and it's very sad because this was 75 years. And, you know, shame. Shame. And Lady Gaga got a facelift. I didn't recognize her. I literally had to Google her face to see who it was because we all couldn't see who it was. In the middle of halftime. At least it gave me something to do because it was so hard to watch.
So, Mia, do you think this was fire-worthy?
I mean, not really. She didn't really say anything that negative. She just said a light opinion. I mean, she could have been way worse. We've seen people have commented way worse on our videos about it. So, I mean, I don't think she should have gotten fired over it. But I will say, I mean, if they're firing the Hebrews, they're going to start firing everybody else. They're usually the last people to go because they're all the CEOs. So, I mean, we all better watch out. We're going to be next.
This is why I talked about this, Andre, because you've been harping on this too. For me, I'm a very spiritual person. We may not agree on this, but I think they're trying to do a one world order. And for me, if you sitting here firing Jews over this is like a big thing. Like, I don't think she said anything that bad. Why do you think they fired her, Andre? I mean, to me, that was not bad what she said.
Well, yeah, I don't think anything that she said was bad, but you know, she doesn't have the typical Jewish appearance, so she looks very Anglo-Saxon. And having anyone who has the appearance of an Anglo-Saxon is probably going to get fired for saying anything that's, you know, alluding to, well, you know, I didn't like the fact that everyone was there was not white and that they had all the sexual stuff, so they're going to cancel her for that. And I mean, also, it is very popular now to criticize Jews. I mean, 5-10 years ago, you couldn't do this at all. So it's good to see it. Now we're able to call Jews out and hold them accountable, but we're holding them accountable over this shit. Pretty base take. I'm going to have to give Jews a W this time around. Jews get a W in my book today, just simply for that take. But, I mean, yeah, she isn't wrong. I mean, it was kind of disgusting to see this halftime performance. I didn't like last year's halftime performance with Kendrick Lamar, but this one was even more disgusting and un-American. It didn't really feel like America anymore. More people are like, well, you know, it's good because now the NFL is going to be doing in different languages and shit. I don't want that. I thought this was an American pastime. This is an American thing. This isn't, you know, the whole world can watch and do. The world can watch, but this is an American thing. And America comprises of really mainly two people, blacks and whites at the end of the day. Of course, Native Americans and Hispanics and so on, but mainly the people who are really disgusted by it are blacks and whites. Really, blacks have been really disgusted by it. They don't really feel too welcome of seeing the overly Hispanic representation in the halftime performance. And it shows you that the great replacement doesn't just affect, you know, the white people who are running around scared about it. It's mainly black people, the first ones who've been affected by it. And the halftime performance is kind of like their eye opener to that. So we'll see what the week, more conversations and more people will speak out. But, you know, this is something that's going to fade within, you know, a week or two. We'll see.
Gray, you said in the chat, I see why she got fired. Why did she get fired? Can you explain it to me?
She was saying some pretty wild stuff. And I think right now with the Hispanic community, people are looking at discrimination towards them a lot more. Normally it was blacks, and she's in Hollywood. So you're in Hollywood, they're going to basically try to protect their product. Hollywood is very left wing. So I'm not surprised that they let her go, because I feel like people don't think about like the company's implications, and the same thing with the NFL as far as just the business side. The NFL is trying to like get more customers. They had their game in Brazil. They probably will have more international games. So they're trying to get more people to watch. Most people watch soccer and they're just trying to push American football. So they're trying to, yes, they are trying to give to other cultures, other groups, but it was a business decision, I think, not a political decision.
Yeah, and the last thing I want to say, guys, you heard it here first. I'm hearing they're going to have more reggaeton performers next year. Something G, some Carol G or someone. They're talking about females for next year. So get used to it. You better learn. You guys have a whole year to learn. Shut up and get.
Before we wrap, I want to take a quick moment to talk about how you can support the new party. We are an independent media platform. No corporate backers, no political handlers, just a collection of voices representing all American viewpoints, especially the stories they don't want you talking about.
I'm disgusted with our government, and it doesn't matter which party you're talking about. I'm disgusted.
We are watching an act of genocide. I don't know how else to put it. There are thousands of people getting killed every day.
This is the first time in history that an American cardinal has ever been elevated to pope. It is legitimately make America great again.
Yeah.
Like, they're fighting for illegal immigrants, not immigrants. Illegal. Like, and they burning the flag and shit.
Like I always say, it was a great episode. I'm happy with the wins that Donald Trump's.
Like you heard Nora Skeptic say, we're going to keep bringing like different types of content and things that we know people want to see. And like we always say on the New Party, always vote.
If you believe Americans can still have civil discourse, even in these polarizing times, we need your help to stay independent and keep growing. You can support us by donating to our GoFundMe page, becoming a channel member, sending a super chat, or grabbing merch from the New Party store. Every donation goes directly toward growing the channel promotion and our upcoming documentary. And as a thank you, donors will receive an exclusive copy of the documentary 1 week before it premieres. Who is the New Party? We're you, your voice, your stories, your America. We can only do this together. So if you're able, please donate and help us get the message out.